Some of the locals are wearing their traditional gowns or traditional dress, and wow, it's just amazing just to see the traditional gown. Some of the gentlemen too are also wearing their traditional clothing, which is also very, very beautiful. Just looks massive and so beautiful. It almost looked like a sparkling temple. Definitely has a little bit of a sparkle. I know it's a little bit cloudy, but there are sometimes when the sun hits it that it kind of sparkles a little bit. And going back to talking about the sparkling, you can see just this side of the temple is so sparkly. Take a look at this. There's this whole thing is so shiny. My goodness. And the patterns are just so beautiful. I like this. I like this. I don't know. What do you call it? Like a motif? No, I don't know. I don't know if it's a motif, but the pattern is just amazing. I love the roses, just the way it's designed. Definitely feel like this pattern could be placed on a clothing or on a dress or just anything of that nature, right? Just so beautiful. The blue, the gold, the kind of a mirror silver, just so nice. Wow. Just look how so well kept it is, and you have that beautiful archy spiky window. I don't I don't know how you can make a reference to that, but it's just I like these windows. They look so nice, so beautiful, very well maintained. It's total opposite of what a cathedral looks like, right? Because in a cathedral you have all that stained glass, which is also very beautiful, but here it's just a completely different approach, which is just so beautiful. That whole pattern, like a triangle with a V style flower, just painted all over the temple. Wow, it's amazing. Another interesting thing here is this statue right here. This is a very famous in all types of areas, but you have the hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. Just thought it was interesting that they have this particular statue here. Not sure how relevant this is to the actual temple, but there it is right there. So here's what I wanted to see, the yaksas. The white yaksa represents power and purity, and the green yaksa represents the demon king Ravana or Ravana. I'm not sure. And basically, he's a 10-faced demon. But wow! And so the role of the yaksas is to protect Wat Arun. Isn't that incredible? These demons of sorts are here protecting the temple, and I think their look is just fascinating, very intimidating, very frightening. I'm not sure how to fully describe the ambiance or the vibe of their presence. It just looks a bit intense and scary, a little bit frightening. I mean, this is like some kind of demon here protecting. One of the other interesting things that I read, and one other thing that I've read and taken a note of, is they leave the red Fanta for them here. You can see that there is a red Fanta for them. So each of the demons has a red Fanta. So you see the red Fanta here and the red Fanta over here. And over here, there is another red Fanta here and a really smaller Fanta right there. So I'm not sure if they just particularly like drinking red Fanta, or what the history of putting the red Fanta on there. But I've read that there are a lot of that red Fanta is just placed on different offerings or different areas of worship. Very, very cool. I really love the yaksha. It just looks like such a very powerful and mysterious and just intimidating figure here. Wow. This, I wonder, because when I was in Cambodia, I saw that the protectors were the nagas, those serpents or snakes, those giant serpent snakes. And over here are the yaksha. So I wonder I would like to see a series where all these different, I don't know, where all these entities come together. And I think that'd be such a fascinating story to tell, like the different stories and the different temples that exist, like especially in Cambodia, Indonesia, or even here in Thailand. There's just so many beings, and each of them has just such a unique story that I think it would just be so well represented in a series or something like that. But just incredible. So it looks like they have some banners here. I think it's pretty interesting. Something about why is Buddha not for tattoo. They give a few reasons here about the Buddha and its different types of following, and they have a little bit of a history here about what Buddhism is, and our body is considered dirty, and so it talks a little bit about Buddhism. And here it says having a Buddha tattoo can lead people to be misguided. Some people have Buddha tattoos just to follow fashion. More people tend to imitate those acts, which can gradually decrease the value of the Buddha in the future. Didn't really understand it that way, or didn't see it that way. They also have something on meditation. What is meditation? Concentration or focus on meditation. This is for beginners. And vipassana meditation, high level meditation. Vipassana meditation purifies the mind from strong emotions such as greed, anger, hatred, delusion, and sorrow, which are the impurity force residing in the subconscious. The ultimate goal is to end suffering, to reach enlightenment, and be liberated from the cycle of rebirth and suffering. Yeah, I didn't really know about Vipassana meditation, but looks like that's one of the things here. And they have different banners here. Where are heaven and hell? Who is the Buddha? What is merit? Everyone receives a consequence of their own actions, karma, no matter in a short or long time. The result will yield back. Yep, that's definitely the whole concept of karma. If you don't want those gifts, who will have them? The gift of anger. So, different types of philosophies when approaching Buddhism, just a different belief system. So just something to be aware of, just something, it's definitely an interesting type of religion. A lot of it is based on meditation, I think, or reaching that enlightenment. Looks like I have found some of the other animals. It looks like I found some of the other animals. I believe this is a horse. So I'm trying to walk around here and trying to see the astrological animals. But here's a horse, 2 horses. So that's pretty nice. And one of my favorite things about Asia, and looks like I've encountered some of my favorite items here, are trees. Looks like there are some trees here of all sorts. Bonsai trees. Wow, so beautiful. Looks like some folks are taking a picture and just very beautiful. I mean, their traditional clothing is just amazing. Wow, just very beautiful. The trees are amazing, very well maintained. There's some just gorgeous trees here. I really like this one. It just looks like it's almost like a black with the leaves here. And so just looking around here, the trees just look amazing. Wow. I really like this one. It just has like a huge and giant rock, and then on top of it, the tree is sitting down on it. Just so beautiful. Wow. I don't want to take too much time because there are so many folks here trying to get a picture, but this one is also one of my favorites here. I like how there's about 5 different trees growing from one stem. It's amazing. Looks like professional photography is a really big thing here. Just taking a picture in front of the temple or different areas of the temple. Wow. Just the clothing is just so sparkly and wow. My goodness. It's so beautiful. So I am here at the entrance of the temple, or one of the temples. You do have to remove your shoes and place them in a little shelf behind the temple. So just something to be aware of. But just want to show this very beautiful, I just want to show this very beautiful decoration. Wow, lots of flowers. My goodness. Just look at the pattern of the flowers. The pattern of the flowers is amazing. It almost looks like it was hand painted, but yeah, very beautiful. Wow. Hey. And there's a fellow monk, there's a fellow Buddhist monk here who is just worshiping, or think he might be in meditation. I think they said no pictures in that room, but I don't want to go in there with my camera, so just something to be aware of. But even the whole decoration here is so beautiful with the stars. Wow. Green, gold, red, blue, more gold. Just all sorts of different colors, different designs. The dragon. Wow, just so beautiful. And yeah, so I think this area is very
He's a photographer who has been trained by the temple. You can notice it from people wearing photographer shirts with numbers on them and wearing the photographer's ID card.
well. This is definitely a photography center. Lots of folks are taking pictures, getting their pictures taken. Definitely a good place for social media content, just as I am doing here. So, yeah. And I think this is the pig right here. Here's the pig. Very cool. Yeah, there's a pig or hog, part of the Chinese astrology calendar. I didn't quite find all the other animals. I think I'm missing the rat and the dragon. Not sure where those are. Not sure where those are, but yeah. Yeah, there's the pig right there. So I think that's a fun activity, just being able to find the animals of the Chinese calendar. Yeah, not sure where the other ones are, but yeah, I did not see the rat either. Where is that rat? I saw more goats, so I'm not sure if that's good or And here is the souvenir shop. Looks like they have a bunch of clothing here. And these are available for 200 bats. Kind of to cover up or just to have that tie type. I feel like these are called Thai pants, right? They have shirts. I love Thailand. Wat Arun shirts. Lots and lots of souvenirs. Wow. They have the teacups or the wow. And I'm gonna guess they're gonna sell the porcelain, right? Because that's basically the attraction here. But yeah, wow, lots and lots of souvenirs. How much do these cost? So looks like these are bottle openers, 6 bottle openers for 100 bats. That's $3. They have these really nice bags right here, or coin bags, also $3. Wow, it's not too bad, right? They have sandals too. Oh, these sandals are nice. Oh wow, those sandals are really nice. Wow. Yeah, this design is really, really nice. Hi, how much is
120.
120? Okay. So these sandals are 120 bahts, which is $4. It's a really nice design for those sandals. Really like them. There's also drinks, ice cream. There's lots and lots of things here. The toilets are just right here. Wow. Just a very beautiful place to visit. Definitely a must for if you're in Bangkok. Just really enjoyed this place. Wow. So the food is over here. They have some dining tables. Looks like it might be instant noodles. Yeah, instant noodles, some chicken. Yeah, more and more souvenirs, fruits, coconut. Wow, more souvenirs. Wow. Oh, they even have visors with fans on them? I've never seen that before. Wow. That's really cool. Huh. So instead of holding the fan like this, it's integrated into the visor. Wow. Oh yeah, I'm looking. All right. Wow. So yeah, lots of souvenirs, mostly Thai-based souvenirs, especially if you want to go back home and show off some of the souvenirs or gifts that you encountered. And I always see these coconut bowls. I really like them. Before I leave Asia, I need to buy one. I always say I'm going to buy one and then I never do, but it's just I travel very light, so I'm not sure how I can make room for a coconut bowl, but eventually I'll get one. Not sure when or where, but I don't know. But some of these designs, very, very beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness, those look so cool. Well, I think those are the yaksha. Wow. Amazing designs here. Wow. Let's see what they have over here too. They have more over here too. Oh wow. They have more shirts over here. Thailand, Bangkok. Bracelets. Beads. Fans. 2 different types of fan. This is a manual fan, automatic fan. Yeah, bags of all sorts. Wow, little toys. Bracelets. Wow, these bracelets are incredible. Wow, it's so beautiful. Yeah, just I mean, if you're gonna come to Wat Arun, it's just not about exploring the ancient site or taking pictures, but also grabbing some of these souvenirs. I mean, these bags are just really nice. I know some of my friends or family members, I think they might enjoy getting one of these bags. Wow. It's very, very beautiful. I mean, definitely make sure to bring money. Yeah, just make sure the wallet is full when you come to Bangkok, because the shopping here, very, very incredible, very amazing. Definitely gonna drop a few bucks, that's for sure. Especially with all the things you can buy here. And yeah, just tons and tons of shopping here in Bangkok. So I am here right outside of the temple, and one of the things that I've noticed here is that all the Thai costumes and dresses are here. But looks like this particular shop does it all. They have costumes for 200, 600 bahts, hair service, makeup service, face cleansing. So there are the prices right there. So they have all sorts of different services that you can procure or take advantage of for your photography session at Wat Arun. And of course, the prices do come down if you go down this street. Looks like here it's no time limit and free hairstyling for 150 bahts. So what is that, like $6-7 around that area? So wow, they have all sorts of different services to make the picture stand out, especially with the gowns and the traditional dresses. Wow, just a very beautiful dress, very sparkly. Not sure what the material is, but definitely will make for a great picture if you're wearing the traditional clothing. Wow. Just lots and lots of services for the clothing attire. Not sure how it must have been just like a thing that took off on its own. People saw how popular it was, and now it's just a whole industry here. Oh, even for children too. They have the costumes for children or kids. My gosh, wow. Just lots and lots of shops here. Whoa. This seems like this is just a whole industry. This whole road or street is particularly filled with clothing. This particular street is filled with clothing to go into Wat Arun. Wow. Just incredible to see how the industry is tailored for Wat Arun and just the whole business around it. So not only are folks paying to enter Wat Arun, but a lot of folks are a lot of folks are also getting the clothing for the pictures, and of course that also feeds into the social media channels like Instagram, Facebook, all sorts. Wow. Just a whole chain connected for pictures. I think that's really cool. It all kind of connects together. And so now I am heading out. Not sure where I'm going, to be honest, but I'll be going somewhere. It's a little bit in the afternoon, so I need some food. I'm hungry, but I'm not sure if I should skip lunch or not. But there is a place here. They have pizza, spaghetti. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Well, I really enjoyed the temple. Really fun. Lots of good history. Lots of good sights. The temple is very, very beautiful. Wow.